Hi, my name's HMO and this video will be all about Article 4. What Article 4 is, how you identify if there's Article 4 in your area, and how you can use Article 4 to your advantage. So first off, what is Article 4? Article 4 is a local authority implementation to limit the national rules. Now under national rules, you can take a normal house and you can put multiple tenants in that house and rent it out to multiple individuals such as students or professionals. Now this is quite good because you can get multiple rents and it can boost your rent in the property. So for example, if you have a 4-bedroom house or a 3-bedroom house with 2 receptions, you can convert one reception into a 4th bedroom. So you can have a 4-bedroom house, you can rent this house out to 4 individuals and you can get 4 rents. Now when you do this, you might get £400 per room per tenant. Now you would have to be paying all the bills and council tax and other such things, but you would be getting £1,600 a month. Now getting £1,600 a month for a 4-bedroom house is a lot better than the average, which you might be looking at £900, £1,000 a month depending on your area. It could be a lot less, it could be a bit more, but in most areas you wouldn't be expecting more than £900 absolute maximum for a 4-bedroom house. Now in Article 4, this will prevent you from doing this to a property. So how do you find out if an area is for Article 4? You can go and just Google search Article 4 and type in a city, so Article 4 Birmingham. Now for example in Birmingham, Article 4 is only in certain parts of Birmingham at the moment. However, in June, Article 4 will be city-wide in Birmingham. Now this Article 4 in Birmingham will restrict you from turning a normal property into a multi-let property or a HMO and letting out room by room. Now at the moment you can convert a house, you can buy a house, you convert it into a multi-let and you can increase your rent drastically. When Article 4 comes in June, you will need planning permission to do this. Now when you convert a property, you always want to make sure that you have health and safety regulations in mind. There are minimum room sizes such as 70 square foot per room for a single room and 100 square foot per room for a double room. You also need communal areas. So if you have under 5 rooms, you can get away with having no communal areas and 1 bathroom. But if you go to, when I say you can get away with having no communal areas, I mean you do not need a living area. However, as you get more rooms, you will need more bathrooms, such as 5 bedrooms you will need a bathroom and a separate toilet, and 6 bedrooms you will need 2 bathrooms. Also there is a minimum area for your worktop. You would need a minimum of 1 metre per room, and there are minimum sizes for your communal area, which are 7 square metres for the kitchen and 11 square metres for the living area, up to 5 bedrooms. Now this varies as you go up in sizes, so I won't go into details of every single property, bedroom amounts and room sizes, but that gives you a general idea. Now you would have to check with your local council because these are not the same for all areas and all councils. They may bring in other restrictions. Some councils may say that it's not 70 square foot per room, they might want 80 square foot per room, or they might want larger communal areas. I would highly recommend, whether you need a licence or not for these properties, you should always have safety first. So you should always have fire doors and a mains linked fire alarm system. Obviously you're going to have your testing of your electrics and your gas safety like normal properties, but you should always have fire doors in place and also mains linked fire alarm systems, because this is very important. You don't want anyone to get injured in case of a fire or anything bad to happen. So I would suggest when you have multiple people in a property, you always fit these things in, whether the council require it or not. 99% of councils, when you have 5 rooms or more, will require you to have a licence for the property. This licence will allow you to operate it as a HMO. Doesn't necessarily mean you need planning permission, but you will need a licence. Planning permission is only required everywhere in the UK if you have 7 bedrooms or more, or rather 7 tenants or more. You could have double rooms and therefore have 2 tenants in one room, and you might only have 4 massive rooms which you have 8 tenants in. You would need planning for that. So with regards to licensing, licenses can last 3 or 5 years depending on your council, and they range in general from £300 to £800 for that period. Now it might be 5 years for £800, or it could be 5 years for £500. On average you would be looking at around £100 to £150 per year for your licensing, which you will require, and you will also obviously need the standard fire safety regulations, which may or may not be part of the licence, and your council will have all this information. They will freely give you this information if you contact them and explain to them what you're doing. You may need to pay for them to come out to the property. It could be £100 to £200, could be as cheap as £50. Sometimes they're even free, and they'll come out to the property, they'll view the property, they'll tell you what you need to do to make sure the property is up to standards and that you are not breaking the law by renting it out. I hope this video was useful. If it was, please like the video, comment below, and please subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification icon to get updated of new videos with great information.